see you. Die hard. Trap. We gonna do this one the right way. We in here forever. Yeah. Die hard. Homie, die hard. You can check the swag, he the realest by far. Swimming in that blue and orange, he the lifeguard. Yeah, he been through pain, at least he got some nice scars. He can smell a trophy, yeah, you need it back to back. Represent himself, his own name is on his back. 10 toes down, try to stop him, he come back. Bandwagon hoppers, he will knock you off your tracks. You ain't saying nothing, Nero been here from the start. He been working in the lab to take his team and make it art. See him going over film to help him build and make him smart. He will tell you how he feels because he's real and he got heart. He will never fade away, he will never change his face. Everybody picking faves, and he's feeling out of place. Cause he is for the team, and he always rep the squad. Like that Christmas movie, he gon' always die hard. City on my back. They ask me what's my name, and it's on my back. I'm just speaking facts. We got big dreams, we ain't looking back. We be really die hard, yeah, that's a fact. We be really die hard, ain't no going back. Make the whole crowd rise like a thermostat. Fourth quarter, I'm the killer that's gon' murder that.
What's good, guys? It's your boy, Die Knicks Podcast, Die Hard Hero in the place to be. Early morning podcast, man. I forgot these games start so early. I happen to be off today. Game started at 8:40. Right now, we're at 8-7. Greece is up right now. They're kind of bullying the United States a little bit. Physical play in FIBA basketball, man, they're very different than the NBA. I saw Brandon Ingram complaining a little bit about the playing time and his usage and just the way that he's playing is just not something that he's used to. But these guys, back in the days, they say like other FIBA teams, especially the All-Star teams that we put together, Dream Team 1, Dream Team 2, they didn't really complain about that, because we were so good. They were just happy to be out there dominating and just laughing, especially that Dream Team 2. That Dream Team 2 was kind of embarrassing the way that we was attacking those teams at the time. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of like the ugly American, the way that we just kind of dismantle them. And with the talking too, the guys don't really understand English. They're looking at these guys as icons and stuff, but our American players came in there and just ran them down. So karma is a bi, because Larry Brown and that team that he didn't play LeBron, he didn't play Amari, Amari Mello, and things that nature. He didn't play those guys, and we ended up losing that 1 year. So it's just weird, But now we got it back together. Now we got actually a program where it's been a few years now when we just have like a bunch of guys coming together in a program, and things are a little bit different. But as you see here, teams are not afraid now. Most of these NBA players is back again where these guys don't want to play like they used to. Guys, you have to beg guys to play in the summertime. Oh, guys, I want my summer for myself and whatever. Playing for the USA is not really like a big thing for them, especially playing for the World Cup. A lot of players around the country, they only care about the Olympics. The World Cup is not a big thing to them. So if we lose the World Cup, it's like, oh, just the World Cup. It's not like it's the Olympics. So, the pride for the country as far as the sport and just trying to see who's the best, that's not really, that's kind of like lost in the United States a little bit. But it's good to see that we got two Knicks there, so that's the reason why I'm doing it. This is a Knicks podcast, so I like to do Knicks play-by-play and stuff. So right now we're gonna do some play-by-play for this Euro Cup here, not Euro Cup, the World Cup. Right now, Brunson just got smacked to the ground just now. That's what he does. For those that are not familiar with Jalen Brunson is very strong, man. The guy, he definitely gets slammed to the ground a lot. So let's get some play-by-play going here, man. Before we get really into that, just looking at the way that they play. They're built around Jalen Brunson, to tell you the truth. Jalen Brunson's ended up being like basically the captain for the USA team. He's a spokesman for them. He's on the microphone speaking for us, speaking for the country, so which is interesting. But just to have a context to what's going on with the Knicks right now, every player on this team is basically the dream team for the Knicks. Like as far as shooting guard, go-to shooting guard, we would love to have Anthony Edwards play right next to Brunson. Right now, Donovan Mitchell is one of those guys that are in the mix to to be traded to the Knicks. We should have traded him for him. At the time when we had a chance. But just watching Anthony Edwards how they play off each other is really good. Look, the center, Jackson Jr. for the United States, a very mobile center, could play. Could guard the perimeter, could block shots, shoot the three. He's a good finisher on the inside. Not really the best rebounder. You know what I'm saying? But as far as what we need as a Nick player at center, Jaren Jackson Jr. is absolutely like a really really will probably be like the dream pick to have in this group here. Also strangled down. A lot of people don't like Julius Randle, so Brandon Ingram, the way that he plays, will be really good on the Knicks. A lot of people don't like my man RJ Barrett. A lot of people love him for the wrong reasons, though. They love him because they want him to be something. But having Brandon Ingram will be excellent. That fifth player, I'm not sure exactly who they have starting here as the fifth player. See Brandon Ingram there. Oh, of course, Mikal Bridges. So Mikal Bridges at the small forward for the Knicks. That's also a dream. That's his best friend. Guys, they won championships with Villanova. So basically, right now we're rocking with New York's like ultimate dream team here. Even some of the guys coming off the bench would be really good players coming off the bench for a squad like this. So this is interesting to watch. So just want to throw that out there before we get started. So shout out to Jarrell here. He's got um, basically MBK fam right here, Mr. I am Jarrell. For those that might be popping in later on, just find out what the hell I'm talking about here. This is what we're doing here. We're talking USA basketball, USA versus Greece. Right now, it's tied up 18-17. Like I'm trying to say, the physicality of this game is different than what we're used to in the NBA. The referees call the game a little bit different. The other team is very serious. That's one thing that this international play brings. These other teams here, it's not like the NBA where guys they're playing for a certain team. They got agendas and stuff like that. These guys they're playing for their country, so it's a different thing. So it brings a certain different intensity, you know. So it's interesting to see here. One thing I will say, man, with these names that we're going to be looking at, I am not going to be able to get some of these Greece guys here. Matter of fact, not one player I'm going to be able to pronounce their name properly. So we're going to be going through numbers. Once I start doing play by play, I'll be calling out guys by number on the Greece team. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no way I'll be able to get any of these guys' names here. So we got number 3 at point guard. Uh, as far as dribbling and stuff like that, I'm just watching him a little bit. Very bland, just basic dribbler. You know what I'm saying? A lot of high dribbling, and so he cuffed the ball a little bit. Like I said, the rules are a little bit different in FIBA, man. So it's interesting to see guys pull off little moves that you like. Wait. They will call that in the states, but they don't call that here. Like high dribbling, the way that they palm it, they kind of like palm it a little bit. My man just palmed it just now, so it's like almost palming is almost legal in FIBA basketball, and it's not really legal, but just the manner in which they do it, they will call it in the United States. You know. But there's a lot of moves that we do in the states that they would call it here in FIBA, so it's interesting. So anyway, you got a couple guys here that used to be in the WM. They used to be in the NBA. My man that just got the layup there. That's like Papa, whatever his name is. He was in the NBA for a while, and now he's not. He's been out the league for a while, but he's still pretty young. He still could play if he wanted to. That's the thing. These players they can make millions of dollars overseas. They don't have to be in the NBA, in the NBA. I keep saying WNBA. I wonder what the reason for that is. Anyway, here goes Austin Reeves on the right hand side, pulls up for a jump shot, gets fouled by the former NBA player. So Austin Reeves has been surprising a lot of people. During the season, even when Austin Reeves was playing well, they were saying that Austin Reeves, oh man, he's not that good, and this, that, and the other, blah blah blah. But now, like watching him playing in FIBA, like this guy's like the real deal. Like if he was just our starting, as far as the Knicks concerned, that's my team. If Austin Reeves was on the Knicks, we would be really happy. You know, is he better than the guys that we have on the squad? That's debatable. But if we had Austin Reeves over any guy that we have, to be able to start at shooting guard for the Knicks, that would be a blessing. You know. So breakfast time. What did you guys have for breakfast this morning? For breakfast, I had a Pediasure because I literally just woke up not too long ago. I had a Pediasure just to fill the things here so I can get myself together for the show. To drink, I'm gonna have some what do you call a flat Pepsi that was left outside all night. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. So maybe at halftime I'll be spending some time in the toilet with a Pediasure and a flat soda in my stomach. Oh my god. So before I came in here, put this on the floor. Before I came in here, I grabbed one of these too, goldfish cheddar. So that'll be my breakfast this morning. Anyway, let's get busy with some play-by-play. United States doing some hustle ball here. One thing I like about Steve Kerr's style of coaching is that he doesn't really interfere too much. I see when he does interfere, he's really just like reminding and encouraging. Because my thing is like if you're coaching a team, like you already have the thing. You have to rely on your leadership on the floor. If the leadership on the floor is doing what they're supposed to do, then you don't have to yell and scream as a coach. You know. So here we go. We got this is their shooting guard, I believe. He's single zero, gives it over to number 21. Number 21 drives in there, kind of borderline travel in there. Like I said, they allow them to cup the ball a little bit. He comes in there, nice little pro thing, but good defense by number 8 there. That's Paolo Banchero. Paolo Banchero's been playing pretty good, man. Bad pass to the left hand side there gives it to number 0. So number 0 runs right into Josh Hart, causing Josh Hart to commit a foul. Different basketball here, man. See, look, Josh Hart. He's complaining. He's complaining about that style, and the guy tried to pick him up, and Josh Hart didn't want it. But that's a dirty play there. International guys they allow certain things to go on. In the NBA, they might have called a technical foul there. They basically threw his body underneath Josh Hart. They didn't allow him to move. So you got Cam Johnson just is he coming in or coming out? He just came out. So we got 0. So 0 is basically playing their point guard now. So Josh Hart is guarding him. Number 0 there. He already showed a couple dirty plays there. Number 0 setting up. No movement right now. We're just trying to eat the last few seconds of the clock. 7 seconds left. Comes off across the screen there behind the back, through the legs. Picks up his dribble, gives it to 43, which is Giannis's little brother, Giannis's older brother. And he misses the 3-point shot. So a little bit of complaining I see. Guys are trying to figure it out. So one thing I do notice that, like, let's say if this Greece team had Giannis on his team, at Antetokounmpo, if they had him on the squad, I think this United States team will be in trouble. Because if they had a dominant, because they already play really good physical style of basketball, this Greece team. The team they played before this, I believe they blew them out by 30 also. So these guys are still a good team. You know what I'm saying? So if they had Giannis, this United States team will be in trouble, I think. Because I don't think with this squad that we have here, I don't think we could stop Giannis what he does. Especially if Giannis is playing with his countrymen, playing hard basketball. I don't think there's any way the United States would be able to contain him. So that's one blessing there. Thank God that Greece does not have him, because we will be getting embarrassed right now. 23-19. Style of play so far, very slow, methodical. You got this guy Brunson scored a couple times. Just a lot of methodical stuff happening here. Austin Reeves got caught going 1-1 a couple times. Brandon Ingram got blocked on a corner 3-point shot, I believe. So the offense is not flowing here. Anthony Davis brought it up a couple times that these guys, it's like they're like fooling around, like playing around. Like once they focus, then they can be dominant. But a lot of times it seems like they're just fooling around out there, and they have to get warmed up and stuff like that. So that's like a little story to tell if this United States team actually gets in one of these close games, because it takes a while for this group to wake up. Like I said, I get it, man. These guys are used to being the major star of their team. So you come to the international play, and now you have to play team basketball. You know, now you have to play team basketball. So to me, like I don't think that's hard to me. Like I said, I was trying to make that analogy before. Like with the Dream Team, they had Magic Johnson, they had John Stockton, they had Jordan, they had Clyde Drexler, some of the greatest basketball players you'll ever see. They said Chris Mullin was hurt, Larry Bird was hurt. Scottie Pippen was playing well. What's the name? Barkley was the MVP for that summer. Ewing was there, Robinson was there. So I mean, there was quite a few talent. There's a lot of talent on that squad. But to me, it's not hard to play basketball. Like, why do you need shots? You know what I'm saying? Why do you need shots? Why do you need isolations and stuff like that? Just play basketball. It should be easy. So one person that makes the game easy is Halliburton. I've been watching him. Halliburton, I did not like him as a draft pick. I got to tell you that I did not like him as a point guard prospect. But then after I said that, I saw him in FIBA play also that year. So I believe he played in the FIBA tournament, or whatever tournament that was that year. He played some USA basketball. And I was like, wow, this guy really could play. I didn't really think he had those skills in him. Watching him at college is a different style of play. Watching that jump shot is disgusting. You know what I'm saying? But after watching him play that USA squad before he got drafted, that changed my outlook for this kid. So watching him play now, him coming off the bench, is really for like a like a strategy type of thing because you need Brunson out there to set the table, the leadership and stuff like that. But add Halliburton in there as far as skill set, and to get some of these guys like Branchero and some of these guys that are coming off the bench, it's a better fit. So I like that Steve Kerr did that for the USA squad just to allow guys to have more freedom of movement, freedom of expression out there. And I think Halliburton does a really good job with that in the second unit. So let's get some play by play here. We got this guy with the beard, number 14, gives a illegal screen. A lot of good ball movement here. Gives it back out to number 21. So number 14 in the post there did a really good job of orchestrating that offense there. A couple of illegal screens there, booty bump screens out there. United States trying to attack the rim here, not as successful. Here comes Greece, number 5, pulls up. Beautiful, beautiful spacing by Greece there. Number 6 drove. Pass was always in trouble there. He didn't really have a good eye on the guy there. He wasn't able to get the ball. So Brandon Cheryl, top of the key, looking to give it off to Cam Thomas. Cam Thomas comes around the screen, pulls up for the jump shot, no good. Brandon Cheryl gets the rebound in traffic, kicks it back out to Cam Thomas. Cam Thomas drives on the right, all the way to the basket on the opposite side of the rim. He misses it, and the NBA they would have called a foul. They're not calling the foul here. Here goes Halliburton, gives it off to Cam Thomas again. He got to get the shot up, and he misses it again. So giving Greece an opportunity. Greece it does a great job of spacing and being in the right spot at the right time and making good passes here. So here we got number, I want to see who this is. Number 21 tried to post up Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves just swiped the ball out of his hands. United States, famous for the defense, fast break style of basketball. Austin Reeves able to get the dunk after a good steal there. So Greece was complaining a little bit, complaining about the swipe. But one thing about basketball, they teach you when you're a kid, do not show the ball, man. Don't have the ball standing there, because you're gonna get the ball swiped out your hand. You gotta protect that basketball. That's the number one thing they teach you as a kid. Shout out to some more stragglers popping in here. We got Knicks are nice is in here. Was good. We got Wonder Woman is here. Harlem CEO is also here too, man. Shout out to all my people here hanging out. Shout out to anybody that might pop in. The sees Greece and USA and wondering if they're gonna be able to watch the game. No, you cannot. Shout out to what is this Melon? Shout out to the Melon app. They do not allow you to stream games. If you try to do it, they'll block it out. And like if you continue to do that, they'll actually send you like a message or whatever. So the Melon app actually blocks any content that's protected. They'll block it. StreamYard will allow you to show it, which is not good because that'll end up giving you a strike on your channel. But Melon actually has a block that will not allow you to show it at all. Which I think is better. So audio aside, I think the audio is one thing, but having the visual, I think that's a really good safeguard for people that don't really know. They'll try to stream the game, and end up getting a strike on their channel. So that I appreciate, but just for anybody looking to see the game, you're not going to be able to see the games here. Right now, this is a watch along. I'll be doing play by play, talking about the game, talking about whatever. I'm talking about whatever I want to talk about. I will be trying to make the most out of this play by play stuff. But like I said, once again, with these other topics, I'll talk about whatever. Whoever pops up in the chat, if anybody wants to talk about something different, especially the Knicks related stuff, I'll be glad to talk about that stuff too. So Greece reminds me a lot of Puerto Rico a little bit. So Puerto Rico shoots a lot more threes. Greece comes around screens. They're trying to play like high school style of basketball. Really just a lot of plays. Guys are doing a great job in standing in space and stuff like that. Playing good defense too, not necessarily athletic style of basketball, but they're in their spots on offense and passing the ball. Getting into space. Defensive wise, they're standing their ground and making physical plays with the United States to prevent them from getting lanes to the basket. So right now they're playing kind of like a zone kind of defense there. Austin Reeves was able to beat the zone, get all the way to the basket there. They call it out of bounds. He got caught out of bounds, I believe. Yeah, man. So you guys know me for this pod, man. I'm sick. I actually called out sick yesterday. Freaking sinus thing that now is in my chest. So I should be good, man. Like today, I'm gonna try to get to the gyms at some point today. But outside of that, your boy is always sick, man. I can never fight it, man. I don't know what's going on. I think ever since I got that COVID shot, ever since I got that COVID shot, I've been sick like ever since. Before the COVID shot, I wasn't sick for like 2 years. The whole entire time COVID was going on, I was not sick. Once I got the shot that they forced us to take, that's when I started getting sick again. So they're talking about that thing was supposed to help your immune system. I think that thing messed my immune system up. So I have not been sick like this. I have not been sick like this in years. Like I swear to God, like I was not sick. Listen, shout out to those that do know me here. I got the 18 on the back here on one of my jerseys, because that's when the podcast started. That's when I had a pneumonia. I had pneumonia in 2018. Ever since I had that pneumonia, I wasn't sick up until I took the first shot for that, man. So there's something to that. I don't care what nobody says, man. Especially body aches and things like that. And stuff going on cardiovascularly wise with my body. I don't know, man. Something's up with that. We're gonna find out 20 years from now once they make their report. So and once they make that movie, then we'll finally find out what the hell was going on, right? Anyway, back to basketball. We got Halliburton kicked it out to Cam Thomas. Cam Thomas misses it up. Josh Hart diving on the floor for the ball there. Grease is diving also. The referee stopped the play there. I believe they're gonna give it back to Grease. It looks like. So shout out to these players out here. They're giving up their summer, playing hard basketball. But the thing about it, guys play a lot of summer league. They play these open runs at Black Ops and all these different gyms and stuff like that. So what's the difference here? To tell you the truth, if I'm really working on my game and I'm trying to win, I want to play organized basketball. Playing pickup basketball with these guys where there's no defense and you're working on your moves and stuff like that. That's not really going to help you really. Like if you're trying to get better, you need to play organized basketball. So playing in a top-notch organized tournament like this, oh my God, Blanchero just came out of nowhere with a block. They call it a foul on the block because he caught him on the way up. But it looks like Blanchero was in the air, and it looked like he went up another notch to get that. So that was crazy. Yeah, man. So yeah, summer basketball in the United States. We play a lot of summer basketball, street hoops and stuff like that. Even like I said, even the indoor games are street hoops. It's not really a lot of defense. Like I said, a lot of up and down guys working on their handles, shooting a lot of threes and stuff like step back threes. But guys are not really working on their game. They don't know how to play the game. So that's the big difference between the United States and international ball. International basketball players, they know how to play the game. I feel like NBA players don't really know how to play the game. They're just super players, super top notch individual basketball players, but they just don't know how to actually play the game, play the 5 man game. Knowing where to be, when to shoot it, when to pick your spots, how to play defense properly and stuff like that. You see that in international play. These guys, they might not have the talent to match, the United States, but they just play the game so much better. They just know how to play. So right now, the United States, they're what 30 to 25 right now, 31 to 25. Our talent is going to keep us above. But like I said, these teams like Greece and stuff like that, I got to tip my hat off to these countries, man. I'm not going to sit here and talk bad about these countries, but give it up to them that they stick with the United States. That's the thing is they stick with the United States. You give yourself an opportunity to if the United States gets into any cold spells, you'll be able to get ahead of them. So that's very important. Number 6 there gets into the paint, pulls up on a jump shot. He was off balance. He misses it. Josh Hart with the rebound, all the way to the basket. That's what he's known there for. Rebound, coast to host, all the way to the basket. Can't really stop his physicality here at this level. Nice little layup by Josh Hart. Here goes number 6 again, trying to get into the paint. Comes back out, gets it to 21. Back to so the guy here shoots a 3 in front of Branchero's face. He misses it. That was number 5. So here comes Austin Reeves coming down here, gives it to Branchero. Branchero, too much dribbling, gets stripped, but they're going to call a foul. So watching Branchero, he reminds me a lot of Julius Randle, to tell you the truth. He reminds me a lot of Julius Randle. So I wanted to mention that. How would Julius Randle fare in a tournament like this? Because I mean, Branchero is good, but I think if Julius Randle was on the squad, number one, I think he would start. I think he fits better in a situation like this than Brandon Ingram would. And I think playing team basketball, I think Julius Randle will play actually team basketball better than Brandon Ingram at this point. So you would have to start Julius Randle in this type of situation. You know, I think Julius Randle's a willing passer. I think Julius Randle shoots the three well. He could dribble. He can get out on the break and stuff like that. He can rebound really well. Physicality wise, I don't think they'll be able to handle him out here. So I know he hurt his leg and stuff like that, but in the situation here, USA basketball, I think this would be like this would be a really really good test here for Julius Randle. So I wish he wasn't hurt, but he got to get himself together. Back to the game. You got number 6 there looking to get the ball out of here. Number 6 gives it to 21. 21 little drag dribble there. Gets on the inside to number 76. 76 kicks it out. Got to get the shot up. Misses everything. Austin Reeves with the rebound. Austin Reeves dribbling. Holding the ball too long. Should have gave it up to Banchero. Now he's being guarded by 2 people. Kicks it back out to is that Halliburton? Halliburton on the right hand side. Takes a screen from Banchero. Banchero comes out the screen. Too much holding the ball there, but Banchero was able to get the nice little dump off dunk there. United States are holding the ball way too much, man. And it would be nice to see them let the ball go. You know, Shout out to Clyde Frazier. He always says, "Keep the dribble." Make sure you keep your dribble. You got to keep your dribble, but at the same time, man, if there's a pass made, you gotta let the ball go. You know, like I said, in on their respective teams, they're allowed to hold the ball a little longer because these guys are their leading scorers for their squads. So they're allowed to hold the ball a little longer. You don't pass the ball to the bums. In the NBA, everything is scoring, scoring. So the scorer's got to have the ball in their hand at all times. In this setting, you got to let the ball go. Allow guys to make plays because guys are super talented. Yeah, man. So let me go down this line here. I see more people just popped in, just coming in to see what the hell's going on here. Once again, shout out to my man Pudge here. We got Renel Padre, whatever this is. Can't speak your language, my brother, but thank you for popping in here to see what's going on. I said use the sauna. Yeah, man. They do have a sauna in my gym. I do got to get in there. But a lot of times, listen, man. I'm a working man, as most of us are. We're working people, man. So you get into the gym, you kind of got to do what you got to do and get out of there because you got something else to do. Especially in New York. I don't want to say like New York is like like it's like that, but it's for real like that. I work a lot of hours. Like once I get to the gym, I got to get in my business in and get out. I got to hurry up and get home. Got stuff to do at home with the kids and the family and stuff like that. And then I have to go to sleep because I got to wake up again super early in the morning to start the damn thing over again. So that's probably the reason why I'm sick. I don't really have enough time to really get no rest. But city that never sleeps, New York City. That's where we from, right? Battling the end of a cold of myself. Glad I'm getting out of the way before football. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. You don't want to be on your day off, coughing and stuff like that when you're trying to relax and enjoy a game, right? Yeah. So back to the game here. We got number 5 here. Number 5 is acting as their point guard. Kicks it out to number 15, I believe. He shoots a 3 wide open, misses it. Branchero with the rebound. It seems like the Greece has maybe like three or possibly 4 guys that play point guard for them. Halliburton just launched a 3-point shot. It looked like it had no shot of going in, but it went in all net. Didn't even touch the rim. So here goes another guy here. This is zero, number 0. He palms the ball when he dribbles. Gives it to 15, gives it back. No, this is 0 here. 0 with the ball. Kicks it back out to number 5. Number 5 over to Papa. It looks like 14. The center on the inside. Really good fundamentals. Throws a wild hook shot though and misses everything. Banchero with the rebound. Banchero gives it to Josh Hart. Josh Hart very strong. Kicks it out to Austin Reeves in the right hand corner. Misses the 3-point shot. Josh Hart gets the rebound, but he gets cracked in the head there. A late whistle by the refs. So number 14 cracked Josh Hart in the head just now after he got the rebound. But it's amazing how Josh Hart can get these rebounds. At this level here, at this level of basketball, talking about the international play, Josh Hart should be able to eat. And he has been. He hasn't really been scoring, but rebounding wise, he's still been able to get his hand on these rebounds. So that's just that's gonna be beneficial for us next year. Thing with the NBA, which scares me a little bit, is that we're playing too much small ball. I don't want to see the Knicks play small ball with Josh Hart at power forward, even though it could work. But when you're talking about being physical and putting your will against other teams, Josh Hart does bring that. But I like to play man basketball, man. If you're gonna do that, I want to maul guys. I don't want to just scrape the top, scrape the tip, and hopefully guys like, could get over. I want to be able to dominate cats. So we'll see as the season goes on. Nice little drive there, but number 16 gets a bullshit foul here called by the refs. But yeah, for those that remember, number 16 for Greece, he used to be an NBA basketball player here. He's driving here on the left hand side. He does get swiped, so they did give him a foul. They swiped hit the ball though. I thought the hand and the ball is the same thing. Let's see what happens here. Swipes at the ball. I don't know if that's a foul or not. I don't know if that's a continuation foul. That's bullshit. Yeah, but Papa Lakalukaluku, whatever his name is, these Greece names, no disrespect to those watching from Greece, but yeah, your names are so crazy, man. Yeah, probably the craziest names in the world. You know, nightmare to call. Yeah, but he used to be an NBA player, man. I believe he played for Houston. I forgot what teams he played for, but he did play it in the, he did play in the NBA. You know, if I'm not mistaken, I think the Knicks had got his on rights too at one point. I could be wrong. Gives a fuck to tell you the truth. Yeah, man, 42-27, man. So now the game is starting to get out of hand. For all the love I was giving Greece in this game in the beginning, playing good fundamental style of basketball, their last few shots have been pretty bullshit. Papa just now made a nice little drive there, coming around a bunch of screens, able to finish with the left hand coming across the lane and the foul. So that's probably like the best shot they've had in a long time. Up until for the first quarter, the game has been pretty competitive. This second quarter, as you can see, 8-19, as you can see here. Is this correct? 8-19. So that's basically the game right there. They were down by 4, and then the first quarter, second quarter, they're up by 10 in that. So we're talking about what 14 point lead, if I'm correct. Yeah, 14-point lead right now. So we got some free throws coming here from my man Papa, number 16. Got a little age to him now. His first free is first and only free throw up. He makes it. So even to the point of who's going to inbound, I see like the United States are confused of who's going to inbound. So we got Mikal Bridges gives it to Ingram. Ingram kind of like a sneaky pass there. Ball fakes, comes into space for him to get his jump shot. Just not a good spot there. He's looking to score. He wants to be KD. He wants to be that go-to scorer kind of guy. But he's confused with whether or not he should pass or shoot, as you saw on that play. The spacing is not what he would like either, because if he was the primary scorer on his team, he would have the spacing. But you're not going to get that type of spacing here. So this is how you really show if you really can play or not. So here goes our guy. Kicks it out to Mikhail. Baseline was cut off there. Gives it back to our guy. Inside to Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards floater with the right hand. So here goes Greece. Greece is setting up their offense. They're starting to set up a lot of screens up top here. So they look like they're going to be trying to get these 3-point shots going here. Nice little give and go. Number 14 is a good passer. He gets the ball on the post and he lets the ball go. It's number 14. So we got Jalen Brunson. This is our guy, Jalen Brunson from the Knicks. Comes across us, fakes the screen there, picks up this dribble, gives it to Ingram. Ingram has to give the ball up, gives it to Mikhail. Mikhail didn't have his feet set. Big time rebound there by Jared Jackson Jr. But they're gonna call a loose ball foul, I think, at the top of the key there. It's weird. I don't know what's going on here. So it's gonna be this looks like it's gonna be Grease ball. Good play there. Nice give and go. Little delay give and go. I think Zero didn't realize he was gonna be open there. So Greece right away just put on some points on the board. So basically a 4-point swing there. Greece is still down by 10. Number 0, acting as a point guard, being guarded by Brandon Ingram, goes over the top to give it to number 14, misses it. They're fighting for the rebound. 14 gets it because of the height of between him and Jalen Brunson. He's going to try to post up Jalen Brunson. Got a mouse in the house. You got to get the ball up. Number 5 shoots it. Misses that. Here goes Mikal Bridges with the rebound. So the Greece guys try to beat up Jalen Brunson down in the paint just now. Mikal kicks it back out to Jalen. Jalen fakes a 3, drives, gets to the free throw line. They call it travel. They called it travel, I think. That's BS right there. Shout out to Jalen Brunson's new hairstyle. I think that fits him better than what he was rocking last year. The struggle braids he had last year, I think he looks really good now with this hairstyle. I'm trying to see the travel there. So I see he picked up his foot, comes across. Okay, so he takes a step before the ball hits the floor. So that's traveling. That's definitely traveling. So they're gonna have a halftime show, I guess, because they have the official games. That's the halftime show. During the exhibition, they didn't really have no halftime show. It was like as soon as the second quarter was over, it was like almost bam right into the game. So we'll see how this goes. Number zero acting as a point guard, like I said, just got caught in the switch. Jalen Brunson's fighting through a screen. Jaron Jackson picks it up, leaves 16 open. A little bit of cracking in the defense here. United States get back. Good double team there. Jaron Jackson dives on the ball, gives it to Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards bring the ball up the court nice and smooth. Gives it to Jalen Brunson on a fast break, up and under, and gets smacked. Not really the best play there. But one thing I want to say, Jared Jackson and a lot of these guys, Josh Hart, Jalen Brunson, these guys are not afraid to get on the floor. So that's another good thing about this group. These guys, they're more inclined to jump on the floor for these loose balls and stuff like that. Because even though Jared Jackson Jr., even though he's like basically a star player for Memphis, he's not so far away from being a role player that is not so far against his thing for him to dive for a loose ball. That's why it's good for guys like Josh Hart to be on the team because Josh Hart does that anyway. You know, so leadership wise and watching guys do that, that's also going to help you to want to do that too. A guy like Brandon Ingram, I don't think he's going to be a type of guy to dive for loose balls. But seeing your teammates do that, maybe that might make you do that. You know, Jalen Brunson, he'll do it. Sacrificing his body. He already did it a few times in this game. Yep. Thanasis, former Nick, is on Greece right now. He plays really good in international basketball. In the NBA, you would think that he would play a little bit better. He has a big time motor. He has skills. He can shoot it. He plays defense, but he's still basically like a 10th man, 12th man kind of guy. So we got some burns and bumps here on this guy from Greece. It look his foot, his knee looks like a fried hot dog. Number zero's running the point. I don't really like the way this guy number zero runs the point when he's out there. I feel like they have like more of a stagnant offense when he's there. But shout out to number 14, was able to get a nice little hook shot in the lane. Since Anthony Edwards, number 10, misses a wide open 3-point shot. So, like I said, if Greece would like an opportunity to catch up right now would be a good time to do that. This guy, number zero, him running the point, it's such a slow pace. This is not a good idea. Number 14 is doing a lot of work here, a lot of dribble, a lot of ball handling here at the center position for number 14. So too much ball handling here. They're trying to feature him. So number 14 gets the shot up and he knocks that down. Big time shot there by number 14. So they're running the offense through number 14 right now, and they're not really doing a good job of speeding it up here, getting him good shots and getting anybody good shots at this time, especially when USA is not really playing well. That's Mikal Bridges with a 3-point shot, no good. Anthony Edwards on the inside with the rebound. No, that's Jared Jackson Jr. He was able to get the rebound, but he got fouled. So we're gonna get some foul shots for him. So the United States are not playing their best basketball at the moment, and Greece is not taking advantage of it, man. So that's bad coaching on Greece. I see the Greece guys are arguing with each other, but they got their point guard playing too slow. The pace is too slow right now. You know, I don't know if they think that slowing the pace down is a good strategy at the moment. He's arguing with number 14. Number 14 is holding him down, so they took number 14 out. So we'll see what happens here. I think right now, I think the United States is gonna bust this lead open right now, and they're gonna be up by 20 before they're gonna be up by 20 at some point. Yeah, but I mean this is the end of the second quarter here, so they might be just getting ready for halftime. Goes Jared Jackson, he made his free throws. Got number 3 bringing the ball up the court here. So they changed no, he's still there. Number 0 still there. He gets it, comes around the screen. He pulls up for 3, gets blocked. I mean, it was a bad shot. But this guy is kind of like a dirty player there. He shot that with not the intention to make the shot. He shot it with the intention to get underneath the guy to get fouled. So he's one of those kind of guys. His name is Walk Up. Is that his name? Walk Up? Yeah, so he shot that with the intention of not trying to make it. He shot it with the intention of him being fouled from behind. So his name is Walk Up. He's a dirty motherfucker. Hate guys like that, man. Hate players like that that come out there. They're not coming out there to play good ball. They're coming out there just to play, behind the rules. I can't stand players like that. Let's go United States. Yeah, a couple things I just watching. Brandon Ingram, his body language is horrible, man. I know a lot of Knicks players, a lot of Knicks fans wouldn't mind getting Brandon Ingram here, but just watching him team wise, just his body language is horrible, man. His body language is horrible. It's all good when he's the only guy standing on an island shooting, but in a team concept like this, he doesn't look good. Mikal Bridges with a nice drive to the basket there, no foul. He should have got something. Then comes their point guard coming up the court, number 3, being guarded by Anthony Edwards. Got him stuck in the corner there. Give and go from Thanasis. Number 3 trying to push off on Anthony Edwards when he should just pass the ball. I don't get it. So he tried to shoot it just now. And Anthony Edwards just snatched it out of his hands. I don't know what number 3 was trying to do there. They should have just gave the ball up. So here we go with United States trying to get the last shot of the game here. We got 12 seconds, 11 seconds. Anthony Edwards calling it down here. Takes a fake screen by Mikal Bridges. Now he got Anthony Edwards on an island by himself. Drives all the way to the basket. Drives, dumps it off to Jared Jackson, but they're gonna call a foul there on Greece. So Anthony Edwards wasn't the best move, but he gets all the way to the basket. He's gonna get a foul. Not the best move there. He drove right into 4 people, and then they basically gave him the foul there. He drove right into a crowd of players. Look at Mikal Bridges on that drive there. Definitely should have got a foul. Yeah, man. So listen, man, this is my breakfast here. If anybody's wondering why is he eating on the mic, this is my breakfast, man. It's early in the morning here, Eastern time here in the United States. Right now it's about 9. Was it 9:30 ish? Got a chance for Greece to get a shot up. They get a 3-point shot off the back of the rim, no good. So we're at halftime right now. The Greeks are giving the United States a good annoying game. United States are up 50-37. It's not, to me, it's not a comfortable lead. The thing that I noticed right away just about the style of play and the coaching style of Greece, I see the Greece coaches working very hard out there, yelling at their players and stuff like that. But strategy wise, I feel like strategy wise, they're not really attacking the United States the way that they should. You know, they have the bodies. They have the bodies to seal off guys. One thing that they can't do nothing about the United States is their ability to run on a fast break. Once the United States gets their defense rolling too, it's going to be tough also. But you have to understand if the United States don't have it cooking in those two aspects, if they don't have it cooking defensively, if they don't have it cooking fast break wise, then you have a perfect opportunity to pounce and take over. You have a perfect opportunity to take over the offense and stuff. I think Greece, I don't know if they have 3-point shooters, but they haven't really attempted a 3-point shot so far that I noticed. They're running their offense, but not doing a good job of getting guys open shots. The United States, for they do have shot blocking and stuff like that, but they're vulnerable on the inside. So I would attack certain guys. I would attack Brandon Ingram. This one, I would attack him because he doesn't want to play defense. Quite a few players like that. So let's check out the box score. So I'm checking out the way this thing looks here. It's interesting. Nice little graphics here. So they started Thanasis. They started I don't know any of these guys here. What's this guy? The guy that I was looking at. Papa. There you go. Georgios Papagiannis. No. Kostas Papan Kalukulu, whatever the hell his name is. That's the guy here. He used to play in the NBA. So like I said, I think the Knicks had his rights at some point. I'm not sure if we still have it. So far, it hasn't really done much. Checking out the scores and stuff. He hasn't really done much. Yes, he did score. He scored 5 points. Leading scorer is Georgios Papagiannis. That's the other one. He has 15 points, 15 rebounds. That's number 14. That's their center that you saw out there. He's been kicking our ass in this game. 15 points. Who else? There's nobody else really doing anything for their squad. Walk up, that guy is 0. I guess he's their starting point guard. How many assists is he? He has 6 assists. So he's been getting the assists. 7.6 assists for him. But I don't like the way that he's running the offense. I don't like the way that Greece is playing here. Like Greece needs to pick up the pace a little bit and get some 3-point shots going. As far as threes, I'm looking at their percentages here. That they didn't really attempt a lot of threes. They only have how many threes? They only have two made threes. I'm counting one. I don't have to count. They only have 2 made threes, so there's 20%, 2 for 10. So I mean, they need to get those 3-point shots up. If they're gonna have a shot to beat the United States. They're shooting 58% from 2-point range, 40%, 47% from the field in general. They're not getting to the free throw line too. Also, so like I said, they're not really driving. So I don't know what their strategy is to beat the United States. They're not attacking the United States as far as trying to get guys in foul trouble. They're not doing that. They're not shooting 3-point shots to try to get up on the score on the United States. Right now, the only way that they're trying to beat the United States is by trying to out physical them, and that's not going to happen. That's not going to work against a team that's way more athletic than you. So I just think it's a bad idea what they're trying to do strategic wise for this team. Who else can we talk about? Nothing really, man. Thanasis, he should be scoring a lot more. He hasn't scored at all. 0 for 3 from the field. Shout out to the United States defense. Who else we got here? Emmanuel Chatidikis. I don't know half these guys. Number 76. I did call his name out a few times. He has no stats, but he was their starter. So I gave them props to start the game. I saw a little bit of the game they played last. They played decent. Like I said, they blew their first opponent out by 20. So it looks like they're gonna get blown up by 20 by the United States today. But they're a good they're a decent basketball club. If they had Giannis, the United States would definitely be a lot closer if they had Giannis. Because Giannis sets the table for a lot of that stuff, man. And then international play, he's hard to guard. If guys are shooting their threes and making them, then it's gonna be hard to beat Greece if they have Giannis. But they don't got Giannis. So that's the end of that. 50-37. Right now we're in halftime. Like I said, these halftime shows now they're gonna be extra long because we're in a tournament now. So 50-37, I can see the United States blowing these guys out by 20 before the game is over. Right now they're talking about the Villanova connection here. You got Mikal Bridges with Brunson and Josh Hart. It would be so awesome for the Knicks to be able to get their hands on a Mikal Bridges. But guys don't want to throw their whole careers out the drain, just because they want to play with each other. You can't do that. But down the line, it could be a chance for guys to do it. But as time goes on, you don't know how guys are going to be in the NBA. You don't know where the Knicks are going to be. You don't know where the Nets are going to be in a couple years. So I mean, the Nets might actually end up getting Damian Lillard. So if they get Damian Lillard, then they're going to be thinking about building around right off the as soon as I say Damian Lillard, they show a commercial with Damian Lillard. So maybe that might be a sign that Damian Lillard might become a net, huh? So if they get Damian Lillard and they keep Mikal Bridges, now you have something to build on. So then why would they trade Mikal Bridges? You know what I'm trying to say? Just because I want to play with my best friend? It's ridiculous. What one person I do want to say about the United States team, because I didn't talk about the United States team. Jaren Jackson. Jaren Jackson Jr., I think he would be a great addition if the Knicks was to try to trade for him. I wouldn't mind trading Jaren Jackson for Mitchell Robinson straight up. So I know a lot of people don't agree with that. They think Mitchell Robinson is like Moses Malone. But Mitchell Robinson rebounds sometimes. He blocks shots sometimes too. For as many games as he has when he dominates in those two regards, there's certain games where Mitchell Robinson is just totally like invisible. Jared Jackson is a horrible rebounder for his position. I gotta say that. A lot of people don't talk about that enough. He doesn't rebound well for his position, but he can shoot the three. He's mobile. He can make layups and he can post up a little bit. He can block shots still. So Jared Jackson just fits what the Knicks are trying to do. So I wouldn't mind trying to make a trade for him. A guy like Brandon Ingram, a situation like this here in USA Play kind of exposes him. It shows that he's not really like a team player per se. He's a good individual basketball player. Like if you're gonna get stats and stuff like that, he's gonna get stats in those games. But like when it comes down to like playing the game of basketball, I'm not sure if Brandon Ingram if that's really cut out for him. I don't know if he'll be able to function like that. He will have to have so many role players around him, allow him to do whatever he wants to do, and just have role players do what they do. That's how you win with a player like Brandon Ingram. You know, a couple other guys too. Like Jalen Brunson is amazing. 8 points, perfect from the field right now. You got 2 rebounds, two assists, 2 steals. Kicking ass like that. Anthony Edwards is another guy. Same probably the same thing like Brandon Ingram. Like Anthony Edwards needs the ball, needs to be able to do what he wants to do, and then you just have role players around him doing what they do. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that really works well with the USA squad, but it leaves it open for somebody to take over. So if when it comes to that, if the United States needs somebody to take over scoring wise, Anthony Edwards is there to do that, and he has the ball in his hand from the beginning as a guard, so it makes it easier for him because there's not really a lot of good perimeter defenders out there in USA play until we start getting to the topper teams, like say like Spain and all these other guys at the top of the world. Then you'll see better perimeter defense. But stuff like that. Right now, Puerto Rico's playing. I know they were playing earlier. They started a little bit before we did. Right now, they're showing us France. So France can't medal now because they lost two in a row, so they can't medal. One thing I want to say about France, they played against Friday. They played against Canada, so they got smacked by Canada. So let's click that. Right now, are they showing? Is this the Canada game? France is playing against who? I can't see who they're playing. They're playing against Latvia. So they're showing Fournier. Fournier is kicking ass, man. Look, that's one thing too. I want to talk about. I'll probably make a more of a thing on my channel as far as like another topic or so. But a guy like Fournier, watching him play in Fiba, like how could we not have gotten something out of him? During the season. He was just disregarded as somebody that's not a good player. Look at RJ Barrett against France. He had 5 points, 6 rebounds, maybe was that 5 assists. But he had like I said, 5 points. People only want to talk about the game where he scored 30. But that's what RJ does. He'll score 30 one night and five the next. You know what I'm saying? But people only want to talk about when he scored the 31. But what about the two times when he scored five in this tournament? So it's just weird. But just looking at a good team like Canada, they did get blown up by 30. But if you look at Fournier had 21. He was their whole offense. For somebody that they know that they're keying on him, he still was able to produce and get his numbers that he needs. The numbers that he's capable of getting. So that's interesting, man. But him playing against Latvia, they lost against Latvia, if I'm not mistaken. Let me make sure I get this together here. Shout out to Japan. Japan is a fun team to watch. If anybody was able to catch any of these games here, they just showed a little bit of highlights of Japan. They got a lot of short little guys, man, but they are very skilled, man. Super skilled guys out there in Japan. So they're showing Angola. Angola has a lot of athletic bodies out there in Angola. So that's one thing you don't want to mess with them as far as fast break is going. Physical, athletic. The Philippines, Angola's playing the Philippines. The Philippines is they're very skilled. If you watch them, they have a lot of guys that they really could play basketball skill wise. They just don't have a lot of strength. They don't have a lot of they just don't have a lot of strength. But they have a lot of skilled basketball players, man. Just watching those guys. Australia's a decent team too. Shout out to Josh Giddey, basically playing like Rick Barry out there. Playing really really well for them. You know, able to get to the rim on that right just now. Just watching some highlights here. Well, Australia is a good team. They're gonna be a very tough team to mess around with. Serbia right now is blowing out Puerto Rico. I want to check that out. They got like 2 minutes left. Serbia's blowing out Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico's a fun team. They shoot a lot of threes. They don't have no height. So that's the problem with Puerto Rico. So it says the game hasn't started yet, but I mean the game is like okay. Here it goes. Puerto Rico. You got Conduit. Holland is good. Waters is very good. Waters only has 7. You guys there, Pinero, Jordan Howard is good. He had 11. So there's not really much they can do, and they shoot a lot of threes, as you can see, 1 for 3, 3 for 6, 3 for 4, 1 for 7. Trayvon Waters wasn't able to hit. They shoot a lot of threes in Puerto Rico, but they know what their game plan is. A lot of guys shooting threes, 3 for 5. So they shot 15 for 36 from 3. So that's what they do in Puerto Rico. Serbia is going to be a team that's going to be forced to record with too. They got a lot of guys, man. Nikola Jovic. They got Stefan Jovic is pretty good. I've seen him play a couple times. Bogdanovic. He's excellent shooter. Who's off their bench there? Nobody that really jumps out at me that I remember. But they have a lot of skilled players. You can see Alexa here. He has 15 off the bench. Nikola Mulatinov. I will never get these names. He had 12 points coming off the bench. So they have a lot of skilled players from their country. As you can see, the assist wise and stuff like that, there's a lot of skilled players on this roster. A lot of rebounding, a lot of assists. As you can see, a lot of steals and stuff. So they got a lot of guys that can play. So Serbia's gonna be a fun matchup. You know, just watching them from the sideline here. See if I can get some more play-by-play stuff here. Yeah, Australia always plays really well. They got a lot of skilled players on their from their country. I see Brazil and Spain is going at it 11-9 earlier on in the first quarter. That's gonna be a good matchup to check out if you guys are gonna watch. So if anybody's thirsty for basketball, man, you got to get out there and watch this. If you can wake up early enough to watch it, if you ain't got nothing to do, you got to check out this FIBA basketball, man. This is really good basketball. Like I know guys, they only could watch basketball if guys are dunking and holding their nuts and stuff like that. It's almost like erotic, homoerotic stuff here for guys to watch men play basketball. But if you want to watch real basketball, skill basketball, FIBA is excellent, man. Like so, I mean, I try to watch as much as I can. Usually I'm at work when this stuff is going on, so I can't really when they're playing it at this time of the day, I can't really get into it because that's when I'm really working at this time. You know what I'm saying? But I try to catch the replays. I try to catch highlights and stuff. It's just a fun style of basketball. It's different than like I said, it's different than watching NBA because NBA is more one-on-one and crossovers and highlights that in that way. But in this style of play, it's more of a team style. You know, it might be boring for some. The people always talking about the San Antonio Spurs played a boring style of basketball. You know what I'm saying? But they play the winning style. You know, very good, man. Brunson is good, man. That move that he does where he dribbles and he picks it up like a ghost dribble, then he comes up across the body. Excellent move. Yeah, man. Good stuff. See Slovenia beat Georgia by 20. See these little games like this, like say this is Iran and whoever this is. You gotta get these guys out of here. Like New Zealand versus Jordan. New Zealand beats Jordan by was that by 8 or so? But the Knicks smacked New Zealand. And I believe Jordan lost the other night. Shout out to Jordan. We're about to start this game right now, but shout out to Jordan. They got Rondell, whatever his name is, Hollis, whatever. He's been out the league for a while, man, but it looks a lot like he looks a lot like Kobe Bryant out there playing for Jordan. So, one thing about these tournaments here, hopefully they bring opportunities for certain players to come out, um, to come back into the league, to get some burn playing in the NBA again. So the game is back. Anthony Edwards just got a little score, 55 to 40. So it's 15-point lead. I don't think the Greece team has enough firepower to get back. They're playing too slow. Number 14, give and go, kick it out to number 16, and he knocks down 3. That's good. They're doing a good job running plays and making good basketball plays, but it's just not going to be enough. So I'm a little bit behind the actual score. Let me see if I can refresh this and get back on track here. See if I can refresh this to get close enough to the regular time here. Yeah, so I'm just about right on time. Maybe a couple seconds behind, maybe a minute or so behind. But right now in the third quarter, we're starting off 3-5. Greece they just don't have enough firepower to get back up to compete. The Nationals look scared just now. He got the ball and he was already had his eyes big like that, before he can even shoot the ball on the inside. He was already anticipating getting his shit smacked. Confidence, he just hitting the front of the rim. Zero confidence out there, you know. Like if these guys have any shot of beating the United States or beating any of these top teams, they can't really make mistakes like this. Like you can't like get intimidated and Thanasis missed both free throws. Like, come on, dude. Number 16 gets the rebound. So Greece gets the ball back. They got number 0 too slow, too methodical and slow. Gives it over to number 14, dump off. 14 misses the hook shot in the lane. Here goes Brunson. Tries to give Mikal Bridges the ball there, but kept his dribble and got all the way to the basket right at the rim, man. Unbelievable play by Brunson. Brunson had all intentions to give Mikal Bridges that layup too. It didn't work out, but Brunson still was able to finish that play. Anthony Edwards top of the key guarding. Brunson is guarding too. Jaren Jackson gave up the baseline on Thanasis, but then smacks that ball out of the bounds. I mean, Thanasis is trash, man. For all the athleticism and the confidence that he displays, the energy, he's just like, it's crazy, man. So here he goes, nice little drive to the free throw line. See, he's gonna miss both free throws again. He just missed the last two. First shot is up, no good. He misses that one too. So he missed 3 straight free throws here. Unbelievable. Taking a deep breath, and then he just gets a shot up as fast as he can. He misses another one. 4 straight free throws missed by Thanasis. Unbelievable. If you miss 4 free throws, man, you can't play anymore. I just feel like 2023 in basketball in general, man. You miss a free throws like this, man, you got to get out. Jared Jackson holding the ball way too long. That's the problem with the United States. They hold the ball too long. The spacing is horrible at the moment. Brunson finds his way to the paint. I don't know how. They're gonna call out of bounds on the receiver there. Not Brunson. Out of bounds on the person he passed it to. So that's a problem with the United States. We're holding the ball way too long. They got to give it up. You got to give it up. They think they're playing for their respective clubs. You got to give the ball up. Here's number 5. Looks like he might have traveled. There comes across the screen there. Foul line extended jump shot, knocks that down. He goes Anthony Edwards on the right-hand side, dribbles up. He's by himself. If he was in Minnesota, he would have got a shot up already. He comes in and out, takes a screen by Jared Jackson. Ball finds its way to Ingram in the corner there. Ingram is going one-on-one. A lot of crossing over and hesitating. Cross-court pass to Mikal Bridges. Mikal Bridges drives, pushes off. Baseline jump shot. He puts his hand down like he's too small. Man, just shoot the fucking basketball. You guys are not playing good ball. This team is not playing good basketball at the moment. Thanasis is done right now. They're using him as a decoy. Number 0 there, the point guard that I told you about. He just shot a foul line jump shot air ball. So he's only, like I said, he's only out there to hurt people. He's out there to make these stupid plays that are out, that you go out there just like, you're not trying to win. You're just out there trying to take advantage of the rules. Talk about Walk Up. His name is Walk Up, number 0 on the point guard for Greece. He's just trying to hurt cats out there. He's not out there trying. He's not a good basketball player. Air ball, foul line jump shot. Come on, man. Brandon Ingram going one-on-one, fade away jump shot, knocks that down. So Brandon Ingram can't get off unless he's getting those one-on-one moves going. That's those are all big problems to me, man. We're not playing a good team. We're playing a team that's not as good as the United States. When we start playing like more qualified teams, then we're really gonna see where we're at as a club, yeah. So I'm glad we're smacking these guys, man. I'm glad we're not playing. We are kind of playing with them, because I feel like we can get this up to 30 and 40 possibly. But we just don't have it. This squad, this USA squad, just doesn't have that. This Brandon Ingram, like I said, is doing the side to side dribbling behind the back and all this other stuff. All that just to get a shot off. Against this squad, he has to do all that dribbling stuff to get his shot off. It's crazy, man. Like if I was to describe the way I'm watching this game, it's almost like watching, like, let's say, like a group of older kids versus a group of younger kids. It's like watching like grown ups playing against little kids. It's like they're not strong enough, they're not fast enough, they're not skilled enough to beat us. But instead of just pulling up for a jump shot, I got to do it between the legs and behind the back and all this stuff, and then do a step back fade. When all I had to do was pull up, just get the ball and shoot it. What is the purpose of all that dribbling? I'm talking about Brandon Ingram. He just get the ball and shoot it. All that dribbling and stuff like that is like you feel more validated if I get my shot off. Oh, now I feel good because I got my moves off. But I got my moves off. But what about actually just getting the shot in? Catch the ball. You're open. Shoot the fucking ball. Shoot it and hit it. Like you should be able to hit an open jump shot. You don't need to do your crossover and stuff like this and all this other stuff. Before you get your shot off. If you open, shoot it and make it. That's it. That's the issue, man. That's the issue with basketball in 2023. Let me say what's up to my peoples here. I see more people popping in here, in and out. You know, I'm not expecting too many people to come in here. That's not the total reason why I'm doing this here. I just like to call the game. I like to watch the game. I'm gonna watch it anyway. I need some peace, so I close my door. My kids and my family are outside. I'm inside here, enjoying this game here. So here goes Brandon Ingram. Brandon Ingram dribbling here, top of the key. Like I said, too much dribbling, pass the ball. Number 7 just did a crossover. Now he takes a screen. Now he finally gives it back to Jared Jackson. So Jared Jackson, another one, too much dribbling because he needs to get an inch closer, an inch closer, an inch closer. And then he gets fouled. But he had a shot. As soon as he had it, he had a shot. But we're not going to have that. That's why, when people say like, oh, this team would blow out the dream team. No, they would not, man. Oh, those guys in the 80s, could they play in it? Could they play today? No, they can't. They can't play today. That, like, the thing about it, team basketball, if you're talking about all-star basketball squads like this, like the dream team would probably annihilate any team that we did that of in history because they know how to like get a shot off. Like if the ball came down there, Chris Mullin's gonna shoot it, bang, and they're gonna be back on defense. And then like the current squad is gonna be looking like, damn, did they just score? Like, yeah, they scoring like crazy. Yeah, like it doesn't seem like I'm doing even playing defense. Yeah, because they come down. If you give them space, they're gonna shoot it. If you get too close, they'll drive past you. But nowadays everything is all this bop 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 bop, oh, bop, all this other stuff, man. It's crazy. Style of play. It's. I don't know what else to say. So it sounds like a hater. Said Bi isn't that good. He's a good basketball player, but you have to let him do his thing. You got to have other guys playing good basketball and just let him do his thing. It's frustrating to watch, especially if you're playing in the game too and knowing that this guy is not going to do the little things. Or this guy doesn't really know how to play. He just wants to get a shot off. That's got to be frustrating to watch these guys play. Like, especially if you're playing and like he's making like, I don't know how much he's making. Like he's making 20 something $million, $30 million, whatever he's making. And then you're making like $7 million or $5 million or $2 million. And you got to bust your ass. You got to deal with the coach yelling at you. And meanwhile, this guy gets do what he wants to do because he makes a certain amount of money and stuff. It's crazy. That's a bad part of basketball. Yeah, man. Shout out to a Pudge hanging out with me. You got my man, Korean Grant. Good morning, man. Looking slimmer. I noticed that too. I look a little slimmer. It's really due to the weightlifting. The weight, like me. I've been doing a lot of weightlifting. So like it's tightening me up. But as far as weight, I am gaining weight like crazy. It's really muscle weight, to tell you the truth. My stomach is still here. If I could show you my legs are really really have I got a lot of muscularity to my legs. You know, my legs look better than my wife's right now. Like I probably look better than her in a bikini, to tell you the truth. You know what I'm saying? But everything is really in my gut, man. My like my belly here. But add the belly weight to the muscles that I gained, man. I'm the last time I weighed myself, I was 260. You know, for those that are watching, that don't know what's going on here, I'm supposed to be training for the marathon. I've been running. I've been I hurt my knee at first. My knee is good. Now my Achilles is acting up on me a little bit, and then on my lower back, totally blew my lower back out, man. So I haven't been able to do any cardio. So I've been, trying to do like little cardio here and there, but outside of that, I just been really trying to get like since I'm able to squat without pain and stuff like that, I just been throwing weight on there. I don't know if that's contributing to hurting my back, but it doesn't. My back doesn't hurt when I do the squats. It really hurts when I do bent over things. And running hurts my lower back right now. So this week, right now, it seemed like I got the lower back stuff down. So this week I'm gonna start to run outside again. But it's been a rough ride here, as far as working out and stuff. It's been a rough ride, but I'm not gonna stop. I still got a long time. I still got 10 weeks. Still got 10 weeks to train, to get myself together. And I know right now, if I get myself to a certain amount of mileage, then I'll be able to persevere to get through this full marathon. It's gonna be tough. I'm not gonna win the marathon, but still. So the United States are doing a good job moving the ball here. One thing, Brunson is a scorer. He gets the ball and he's a fucking just like he's just a big shot maker, a big shot scorer. So you give the ball, no matter if you got a hand in his face or not, he's gonna make it. So just now he just made a 3-point shot. He showed the two fingers covering the face thing. He just did that just now. I believe they showed his wife in the stands. His wife is watching. You know, but he's a big shot maker, man. Doesn't matter if you got a hand in his face, he's still gonna make it. Doesn't matter how tall you are, he's still gonna make that shot. That's one important thing that he brings to the table as far as USA basketball is concerned, especially in this type of setting. I gotta turn this fan on, man. Fucking my nuts is on fire right now. Yeah, man. Yeah, but thank you, for Korean Grant for noticing that I'm getting slimmer. You know what I'm saying? The muscles, I'm gaining muscles, man. But like I said, I'm not doing much as far as gaining as losing body fat. So I'm basically gaining a lot of muscle, and that weight is just adding up. You know, so like I said, I got 10 weeks still to get myself together before this marathon, so I should be good. So we're talking about the big time guys there, Spain and Germany. Germany is a very scary squad there, because like they have a couple guys, NBA caliber players, that could start for the NBA. You know what I'm saying? So they know where their points and where their statistics are coming from. I'm talking about Germany. I haven't had a chance to watch Spain yet, so I can't talk too much about Spain. But like I said, they have a lot of good players there too. Not necessarily NBA players, but they have a lot of guys there that play in the Spanish league. That all these guys are really, really, really good in that Spanish league. So they're gonna give us problems. But I mean, like I said, this German team, they have a lot of NBA caliber players on that squad. That that's gonna give the United States trouble. Guys that could put the ball in the bucket, guys that are athletic. So it's gonna be interesting. Right, like I said, right now the Knicks are beating Greece by 20, but it's almost like a scrimmage because this Greece team is just not good. They're physical. They're like they're non-athletic. They know how to close off lanes just now. Like Anthony Edwards just tried to drive just now. Anthony Edwards ends up on the floor, but the Greece players, all they just had their hands up. All of them had their hands up, and they didn't really do nothing. But it's just a simple fact that they closed the court off, where Anthony Edwards can't move. But Anthony Edwards, they're not good enough to make the extra pass. Right now with the squad. So Anthony Edwards ends up on the floor. So add that type of play with a little bit more athleticism, a little bit better shooting, then you'll be in trouble. Then you'll be in trouble. Yeah, man. So I'm looking at the guys there. I see Grant Hill talking to somebody. He's talking to one of the elder statesmen there on the sidelines. So that's me. When I watch basketball like that, and I'm like I'm into it. I can't stop talking. I'm talking about the little things, driving and stuff like that. And a lot of people don't want to hear that shit. You know, good give and go there by Greece. So Greece does a good job of getting guys moving. But like I'm trying to say, the athleticism just doesn't fit. So like if they had the way that they play, if they had the United States players playing the way that they play, it would look so good. But they just don't have the athletes. They don't have the athletes. They don't have the ability to get the ball up and score. They just don't have it. So it's just not going to look good. Like I said, I haven't seen that Spain team play. So I haven't had a chance really to watch them. I know they have the Herman Gomez brother there, the one that we the former Nick. They have him there. So many other guys too. I know Low or you whatever his name is. He's old now. I think the Knicks still have his rights too. The guy from Spain, Yul, is double L-U-L. That's his last name. I think the Knicks still have his rights, but he'll never come to the NBA. He's old now also, so it's like he's never gonna come to the NBA. Yeah, Kessler, this United States team is not so good that Kessler shouldn't be playing. Here's another player here too. My man, what's Money's name here? former Nick. Let me get the box score here at the bottom. I'm looking at his name right now. I'm looking at his face. I can't get his name. So let's get this name right here. So what's his name? What's his name? What's his name? Bobby Portis. I'm sorry, guys. Bobby Portis. So I mean, Bobby Portis is playing right now for the first time. 16 seconds in the game right now. How come he didn't play up until now? You know, what's the reason for Bobby Portis not playing? You know, shout out to Jared Jackson Jr. Was he playing so good that we need to have him out there for 17 minutes? You know, Brandon Ingram, did he play so good that you need him out there for 17 minutes? You know, all these other guys too. But I mean, this guy, Bobby Portis, that 3-point shot, just his ability to shoot threes, you know, is more than enough reason for him to be out there. His ability to play with the point guards, to play with Brunson and to play with Halliburton, being able to shoot jump shots and get into space and bang it on cats and stuff. He's pretty good. Bobby Portis is an excellent international player. Because Khalid, this guy, I'm thinking Khalid Reeves, Austin Reeves just now, fast break basketball. Oh man, Greece is like there's no way for Greece to compete with this group here. Yeah, but Kessler, I don't understand why he doesn't play. You know, I think if Kessler played, like then like I think then it forces the coaching staff to make another decision. And I think since Kessler is so young, you know, you don't want it to have to take out a Jared Jackson, you know, to because then it kind of like belittle his career when it comes to the NBA. You know what I'm trying to say? So you know, a lot of politics involved in sports, man. But you know, it is what it is. A lot of politics in sports. You go Josh Hart guarding the ball handler, number six. Number six, I don't understand why he hasn't ran the point more than zero. I thought he did a better job here. So, matter of fact, this whole group here, number 21, number six, number one, quite a few of these guys that on the squad here, they're a little bit more athletic, a little bit more mobile. So now they wait till the third quarter, end of the third quarter, to put their mobile players in there. Look, now they got to steal. You know, they got a little bit more energy out here, moving the ball, pushing the ball, pushing the pace. So number six gets the ball, takes the screen, get to the basket, foul line, jump shot, extended, knocks it down. So how come they didn't do this 2 quarters ago? You know, shout out to number six. Number six should have been running the point from the beginning. That guy number zero is complete trash. Number six should have been running the point. So Austin Reeves just hit a 3-point shot with defense all over him just now. So it goes number six. Number six is running the point now. Takes a screen. It's being guarded by Big. Gives it over to their big man there. He's posting. Spin move on Josh Hart in the lane. Knocks that down. The pace is much more quicker. They're taking advantage of mismatches. It's number 21 with the hot advantage on Josh Hart. So here goes Josh. Is this Josh Hart top of the key there? No, that's Halliburton. Pulls up for three, no good. Opportunity. Here comes the Grease. Opportunity to push the ball. Give the ball number six. They're running their offense. Telling the guys to move around. I see the talking. Takes a screen. Drives all the way to the basket. Ball comes off his foot. Frustrating. I could tell that. It's very frustrating play there. But you can see this, the energy and just the way that they're playing is much more fluid now. Now that this group is on the squad for Greece. So here goes Branchero, top of the key 3-point shot. No good. This is a perfect opportunity for Greece, and they totally botched the inside play there. They were ready to run before they actually got the ball. And was able for Josh Hart to get the rebound and get the layup. So here goes the Greece. Greece is trying their best to try to pick up the pace here and moving the ball decently. They're attacking the free throw line. 3-point shot, misses it, almost got an air ball. So Greece is doing a good job, man, but they're just not executing. They're attacking the free throw line for those that understand that. Attacking the free throw line to make the defense make a decision where they could possibly open up lanes to the basket and shots at the 3-point line. You know, foul line jump shots, at the basket and 3-point shots. That's the game plan here, but they're just not executing properly. You know, like I said, you know, no matter what they do, there's nothing they're going to be able to do to do anything with this USA squad. Yeah, I was talking about them earlier. Shout out to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo, if you're looking at Austin Reeves, if you like the way Austin Reeves plays, DiVincenzo plays a lot like Austin Reeves. You know, I could see him. I could see DiVincenzo starting, bro. You know, if anybody that's following the Knicks here, I could see DiVincenzo possibly starting for the Knicks. You know, Who's our starting right now? You talking about Grimes? Grimes is a good defender and stuff like that, but we need more than just somebody just being a 3 point shooter and defender. You know, because DiVincenzo could be a 3 point shooter and defender for us. So it's not nothing that Grimes is doing. He's got to do something a little bit more. Be physical. He's gonna have to be able to make pull up jump shots. Actually be an active scorer out there. He just can't just be standing there waiting for the 3 point shot to come through. He can't be that guy. And for those that thinks that that's all he needs to do, man, you're looking at the wrong game. Like for instance, shout out to what's his name? Oh my God, what's my man's name that we're trying to get from Cleveland? Donovan Mitchell, right? If Donovan Mitchell comes here playing shooting guard with Brent with Jalen Brunson and stuff, is he gonna be a spot up 3 point shooter? No, he's gonna be a 20, 30 point a game scorer. Attacking the rim, shooting threes, and this, that, and the other. That's what he's gonna be. So why does Grimes have to be a spot up shooter in order to play with Brunson? Because like I said, the guy that everybody wants, if he comes to the team, he's gonna be a go-to scorer. So there's an opportunity for Grimes to show that part of his game. He can't just show up and be like, oh, I'm just gonna be a corner 3 point guy. Kick it out 3-and-D guy. He can't think that way. He has a young player. He has an opportunity to make the most of his career. He can't just be a spot of 3 point shooter. You know, 3-and-D spot of 3 point shooter and drive when you can. No, he's got to bring us a little bit more. Right off the bat, like I said, DiVincenzo could do that right off the bat. He could do all of that right off the bat. He could do 3-and-D. He can create his own shot. I think the opportunity for him, to maybe pick up a bigger role scoring wise and stuff like that, I think it's there for DiVincenzo if the cards play out that way, you know. So it is what it is, man. Shout out to Warren Franklin. What's good? He said, CWC in the building. What's popping? Die hard in the chat. What's good, my man? And this early morning stuff, and not too many people are up so early in the morning. Not too many people even give a damn about the FIBA basketball. Not too many people care about this type of stuff here, but it's very important, man. Like I said, if you love basketball, you got to be here. You got to be here to watch. Because it's great basketball. Like I mentioned earlier, there's quite a few other teams out here. Other games that are coming up. Say like the Puerto Rico game would have been interesting to watch, even though they got smacked. But just to enjoy the game, watching the style of play. How guys play. What teams are missing. Like Puerto Rico. If Puerto Rico had a little bit of size, they would be a deadly team because they shoot a lot of threes. But they don't have no inside, so they can't really guard the paint. They can't do anything. So that's why they're getting smacked by 30 by Serbia. You know what I'm saying? But if they had a little bit of size on their squad, like let's say if they were allowed to get Boogie Cousins and some of those guys that are playing in the Puerto Rican League, if they were allowed to steal some of those guys to play for their main squad, they might have beat Serbia. You know what I'm saying? So it's interesting. Bobby Porter's spot of 3 point shooter, he misses that top of the key. So it goes Greece, man. Greece is still not giving up here. They're pushing the ball here. They're pushing the ball, trying to pick up the pace. They should have did this though. All the way to the basket, number 13. Branchero was going to punch that. Kick out 3 point shot, no good. Here comes Halliburton. Halliburton with his head up, looking, pushing the ball, looking to give it to number 9. Ends up giving it to Austin Reeves. Pull up 3 point shot in transition, no good. Who's that? Josh Hart with glue on his fingers, man. How did he get that rebound? Two guys, he got like glue on his fingers, man. Slovenia's a good team there. They blew out Georgia. Like I said, some of these other teams here. New Zealand blew out Jordan. Austin Reeves with a nice little pull-up jump shot, floater in the lane there. He's good, man. For those that like to hate, man, this guy is really good. This guy, Austin Reeves, is a really good basketball player. He would be perfect on the Knicks, I'll tell you that, playing next to Brunson. Here he goes coming across the screen there. He threw that alley-oop to Branchero. Bad play there. Good defense by Greece to break that up. But see, right now the USA is kind of fooling around now. So now Greece is coming back a little bit. So I mean the score is 81-56. I'm looking at 81-58 on my TV right now. Austin Reeves just blows right past number 13 all the way to the basket. So this is the Austin Reeves show right now, showing his ability to play. 83 to 58 on my screen here. I want to take a sneak peek here at Brazil and in Spain. So number 13 just pulled up a 3-point shot. They're trying to pick up the pace here, get the pace going. Bobby Portis tried to come around the lane and score. He gets stopped, but then Brunson picks up the pieces there and lays it up. I don't know if they call a foul, no shot, but that was a big time play there. Number 13, in and out, in and out. Nice little stop, pause, dribble there, step back three, knocks it down right in front of Branchero. Big time play there. But he got the height on him and everything. But big time play. Little stare down a little bit. Look at the Greece players. They're still so proud and happy of their team, even though they're getting smacked. Excuse me, guys. They're still down by a lot. But the pride for the country, just so happy for you guys to do well. You know, I wish American fans were like that, man. Let's take a look at who Brazil has. Bruno Capocolo, he's good. Who else they got? Cristiano Felicio, he's good. I think he's an NBA player, right? Who else? Yaga Santos is good. It's a point guard. Who else they got here coming off the bench? Huertas, I believe he used to play for he's property of the Knicks, Huertas, if I'm not mistaken. Outside of that, I don't recognize anybody else, but I mean, that's what they have in Brazil. So Brazil, you know, they typically don't have too many NBA players, you know, but they usually have a lot of talent in Brazil. Brazil plays good basketball. Let's take a look down at who Spain has here. Like I said, the United States are doing their thing right now. A little sloppy. They're being a little too wow, this guy number 16 totally blew that layup there. But there was enough Greece players out there to pick up the pieces to get the rebound. So United States are fooling around now. They're playing like fast break style, you know, street ball right now. Cam Johnson just makes a transition 3-point shot off a pass from Halliburton. Greece is pushing the pace. So Greece is the one that's dictating this pace right now. Like I said, they don't have the skills and athleticism to compete here. He just came across a 3-point shot, gets the foul. So he was more trying to get the foul there than really get the shot off. So Austin Reeves got caught with the bait. And we're going to get 3 shots here. So, I mean, listen, if they make the 3 shots, it'll only be 69 to 88. So, I mean, this is more fun style for us to watch, but not really fun, you know, for the Greece because they're still not going to beat us. So I'm checking out their starters. So they still have Low. Low is still out there. That's LLULL. Like I said, he's getting old now. So in 9 minutes, he has 2 points. Juan Nunez, he's good. 7 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Good basketball player. Willie Hernan Gomez has great hands, can finish on the inside. Good rebounder and stuff like that. Played 9 minutes. He got 6 points, and, you know, 2 rebounds. Nothing too much to talk about there. Victor Claver. I'm not really too familiar with some of those guys. Let's see who they have off the bench. Alex Abrams. He's pretty good. I've seen him play before. Aldama, whatever his name is, I can't pronounce his name. Santiago, he's good. Who else we got? Rudy Fernandez is still kicking, old ass Rudy Fernandez. He's still out there, 8 points off the bench. He's basically a icon for them. Alberto Diaz, I've seen him play before. So they got some talent there. You know, nothing that's gonna jump out at you. But Spain has a lot more athletes on their squad compared to some of these guys out there. So that'll be interesting to see us play them. But you know, I don't anticipate the United States losing against any of these guys unless United States come out there fooling around. You know, if we come out there fooling around, as we know history-wise, we're gonna end up getting our asses kicked. You go Austin Reeves taking a screen by Josh Hart. Behind the back dribble crossover. Wow, big time move there by Austin Reeves, showing the full repertoire there, just doing his thing. Big time move there. Austin Reeves, I'm excited for Austin Reeves. I'm excited to see what kind of career he's gonna have going forward. I mean, he is playing with LeBron and those guys, man. But LeBron's getting older, you know. So it would be nice to see if he can get that you know, get those numbers up into the 20 points per game range, man. You know, a lot of people talk badly about some of the players from the '80s, but Austin Reeves reminds me of a lot of guys from back then. Hornacek is one. Reminds me of Hornacek. Shout out to what's my man that's like the GM now of Utah, Danny Ainge. He reminds me of Danny Ainge too. You know. Shout out to Tony Crow. What's good, Tony? I better watch out for that rematch, man. Tony, I don't think we ever gonna play 1-on-1 again, man. We'll see what happens if we can make it happen, man. But like I said, I'm actively training for for this New York City Marathon. I know you guys said you wanted to do another picnic or get together in September. So we'll see September or October, whatever you guys said you want to do it. If you guys do it in September, maybe I might play. But like I said, I got to be very careful. I don't want to get hurt, and then I can't run the marathon. So we'll see. But if we play in September, I'll be ready for you to play. I haven't touched the basketball probably since me and you played that time. But it doesn't matter. I still play. I don't care. So I mean, when people say what's the score, isn't that the score on the screen? That's the score on the screen. 2 to 71. Yep, Tony Crow's back to work. Yeah, early in the morning, man. It's very weird, man, for guys to be up watching the stream this early in the morning, man. Wow. So my man Pudge is getting back into shape too. Lost 15 pounds. That's good, man. You lost 15 pounds. That's great. You got to have your goal, whatever goal you want, man. As long as you're not dead, as long as you're not sick and have nothing going on with you, you should be able to reach whatever goal you want to reach, man. Like as far as lifting weights, man, I'm addicted to lifting weights. It's something that does something to you. I can get 225 on an incline. I'm talking about incline, incline bench. I can get up 225 on the incline, man. So as far as flat bench, I tried 245 and I did 245 for 6 reps. I felt like I could have got 8 reps, but I don't have nobody spotted me. So I got to start making friends at the gym or something, man. So I could try to so I could try to squeeze on some reps. But I did that 145 so even. I thought I could put the 275 on there. I probably could have got like 275 for like 4 reps or something like that. And if I could do 275 for 4 reps, that means I could probably possibly get 315 up at least 1 rep. I have never bench pressed 315. I'm not so like thirsty for it right now because like I said, I'm not trying to get hurt, but I want to see 315. And even without pushing myself too hard, I think I can get it by September, sometime in September, 315. Without a spotter. So I got to see if I can make some friends in what do you call in the gym, man. Squatting wise, I'm already at 315. I could do 315 on the squats. I was doing 275, for like a couple reps or whatever. But I'm thirsty, so I threw the 315 on and I dropped down. I did it twice. So I did 315 on the squat. As far as leg curls, man, I could do like 200 200 pounds of the leg curls. 8 reps. Crazy, man. So my strength is getting up there. The issue right now is just my lower back and trying to increase this cardio. That's the hardest thing right now. But my thing is like if I can lift the weights and I can get stronger, that's only gonna help. I'm not doing anything that's gonna hurt my lower back. I'm trying my best to keep it loose and add little things in there to try to tweak it as I'm sore, to get it. So I feel like my back is getting stronger. So now I got to start to really push this mileage now. You know, so that's where I'm going for it. If anybody that's out there working out and stuff like that, you have to figure out your sweet spot and things. Find something that makes you feel good. Turn this up a little bit. There you go. Yeah, man. So I mean, lifting weights for me is it just makes me feel so good, man. It's just like a good feeling, being able to be strong like that. To know that you could do stuff like that to push yourself that way. I have so much fun lifting weights, so so that's something that I probably will not ever stop doing. You know, so now, especially now I got the bug and I'm lifting weight everywhere. The only thing I can't do deadlifts because my lower back. My lower back is cooked, so I haven't really been pushing the deadlifts. But I've been doing everything else though. Doing the little things, back extensions to try to keep the back loose and stretching, extra stretching. You know, Epsom salt, heat packs, and ice packs, and everything. Got my kids walking on my back, everything, trying to get myself together. Yeah, but like I said, this week I'm definitely gonna be pushing that. So anyway, 96 to 71. This game is almost over here. We're in the fourth quarter. We got 4 minutes and 36 seconds here. At this point, man, you just don't want guys to get hurt. At this point here, you don't want to see Greece come back at all. You still want to keep the lead 20 points. You don't want to give another team like any fuel. As far as strategy wise. You know. So United States are fooling around now. They're like showboating a little bit. Halliburton there. Good defense by Greece there. Wow. Number 14 there. This is the guy we wanted to see get some minutes here. He just freaking floored the Greece player there for no reason. Just ran behind him and slammed him to the ground. That's Kessler there. So it's good to see Kessler play. Kessler got a good stride out there running up and down the court. I think Kessler's better than Mitch Robinson. I don't care what nobody says. Shout out to my Knicks fans. So we got number 5 there dribbling, gives it over to is that number 16? Yep. 16 back to 3, top of the key. So Greece right now, they're just trying to go through the motions. They're trying to find open shots. Number 3 misses a wide open 3, misses that. Here comes Halliburton pushing the pace there, trying to get some fast break stuff going there. Cam Thomas with a fast break 3. He got fouled, no foul called. He fouled him on the 3-point shot, and the referee didn't call nothing. He made it in transition. Unbelievable, man. Like I said, at this point, you don't want guys to get hurt, man. Yeah, like Cam Thomas shooting a fast break 3-point shot, getting his feet sweep from underneath him, man. You don't want guys to get hurt, man. Yeah, that's great, man. Lost 15 pounds. Good stuff. So Tony Cruz talking about October 7th. That's good. So October 7th, as a picnic, man, it's like really might be chilly. Might be too chilly to play ball. But we'll see, man. I'll be with it. October 7th is plenty of time. I'll be ready for you. Yeah, I appreciate you guys listening at work. I appreciate anybody coming in on a replay. Just gonna watch the replay, listening to me yap about basketball, yap about the Knicks, yap about working out and stuff like that. Yeah, I got to do the sauna. A lot of older cats to always talk about the sauna. I've been hearing about the sauna forever. I used to do the sauna back in the days. It does help out the lungs out. Look at the Anis. The Nasus just caught a dunk just now. After you get blown out by 30, now you want to dunk and flex and talk shit. I mean, he should have been doing that the whole game. I think that might be his first bucket, the Nasus. That might be his first bucket of the game. Now you wake up here in the last 3 minutes of the game. Come on, man. It's like this United States team is not physical or whatever. They're athletic, but they're not super physical. So you should be able to get in there and get on that rim. Especially with his motor. Yeah, so I definitely got to try out that sauna, man. Especially now with this head cold shit I got going on, chest stuff. Open up my chest and get that stuff out, man. Loosen it up and get that phlegm out of there. Open up the lungs and try to increase my oxygen capacity there. Also the sauna too to get my joints more limber. So look at the Nasus. Nice little spin move, baseline, jumps up and bangs it. Like, dang, he should have been doing that. Like, what the hell took so long? He should have been doing that. Somebody with that athleticism, just a waste. I feel like the Nasus is like a waste of talent, kind of. Because everybody thinks of him as his his older brother. He's not that good. Yo, the Nasus could play defense. He's very strong. He's very athletic. He could shoot. He's shown the ability to shoot. He can, like, as you see, a nice little spin move right at the baseline, jumped up and banged it. Come on, man. Ben could do that. So just makes you wonder, well, like, why, what guys be doing? They waste their, I mean, I guess you could apply that to every human being on the earth. You could talk badly about somebody else. How come they're not this? But I'm quite sure people could say that about me. How come he's not this? How can you basically could critique everybody on this planet? Oh, how come they're not this? I see this in them. How come they don't see it? How come they're wasting their life or their talent? But sometimes I wish you could have a life coach, right? Somebody could just tell you what to do. I'm quite sure everybody wish they could have that. Somebody that could just tell you what to do. Like, assess your life for real and then tell you what to do so you could just do it. Instead of wasting your time. Shout out to people that are self-aware of themselves, And that's a big thing right there. If you're self-aware in yourself, you believe in yourself, you believe that you could do something, and you do it. Some people believe in themselves, but they just don't go the full way, or they just they lollygag when they should be going for it, or they going for it when they should be lollygagging, that type of thing. Good stuff. East Blue Drew, I'm sorry, man. Just peeped that just now. I'm saying what up. I see you. Yeah, man. We got 2 minutes left. 2 minutes and 5 seconds on my clock. I see it on the screen too. So we almost up out of here. United States blowing out Greece by just about 30, as it should be. This Greece team, in the beginning, maybe the first quarter, maybe the second quarter, it seemed like they had a shot. But I want to say sometime in the second quarter, that number 0, he's in the game now. But when number 0 was running the offense in that second quarter, I think that just took the energy out of Greece. You know, they started playing much better. Like once he's not in the game. So good. United States defense was able to get Halliburton a nice little dunk. A lot of smiles out there. If you notice, like I feel like all the players have the same kind of smile. They almost have like that, same kind of like grin. Bobby Portis on a nice steal and dunk. Excuse me. So they're having fun now. Everybody's like feeling good now, smiling, feeling really good about themselves. Greece is calling a timeout with 1 minute 46 seconds. So we're smacking them right now. We got, like I said, we have a lot of talent on the squad. It's not really much teams can do about that. Like I'm anxious to play a better team. So I want to see who's next for the United States. Let me see who's next for the United States. Let's see Group G. United States are in Group C, huh? So let's check that out. Let's see if they show who's next. So United States are in Group C, huh? That's Group A. United States are in Group C. So United States already beat New Zealand and we beat Greece, right? So then we got to play Jordan next. So Jordan is going to be interesting. We're gonna blow Jordan out by 40. You know what I'm saying? But Jordan, they have a player, this guy here, Hollis. There he goes, Hollis Jefferson. He played for the Nets, if anybody remembers that. He hasn't been in the league for a few years now. But he's like averaging 31.5 points per game for them right now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's incredible. 9 rebounds, 31 points per game. He actually looks like Kobe Bryant. For those that have been looking at highlights and stuff, he actually looks like Kobe Bryant. He looks like Kobe Bryant now. Great shape. Done cut his hair, took the braids off, and he plays for Jordan. The country Jordan. So it's just like, and he wears number 24 for Kobe, and he wears the Jordan on the front of the jersey. That's incredible to me. So it would be nice for him to play against the United States and actually have a good game to get him back in the league. Just for that simple fact, to get him back in the league. You know, he's definitely added some new skills to his game there. So so that'll be good to see there. So I'm anticipating the United States playing Jordan next. They got to be playing Jordan next, if I'm not mistaken. Because if they're doing group play, we have to play each team at least once. So we got 1 minute 24 seconds left. We're trying to get up out of here, guys. Let me see. So this is today. Right now, this Brazil and Spain game might be an interesting game to watch after this. It's going to be on ESPN Plus and also Courtside 1891 if you want to pay for any of those two things. If anybody has ESPN Plus or whatever, you should check that out. All right, so that's the score, 107-78. Right now, at this point now, the United States just got to do their best not to get hurt. See, Bobby Portis is working extremely hard out there. He's definitely hyped up. Yeah, we're up by 30, dude. Like, just calm down. Let's have some dignity a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Have some self-control. Like, I know we're already beating them, so don't get yourself hurt, because just now he got his hand tangled up in one of the computer things there. So you're gonna break your hand now because you're a little bit extra hype when we're up by 30. Number 14 kicks it out to 0, gives it to number 1. Number 5 is wide open. Bobby Portis is playing extra defense there. Number 1 wide open, misses it. Cam Thomas with the rebound, pushing the ball up the court. At this point now, just stop. Right now we're doing too much dribbling. Dribble the clock out at this point. We got 17 seconds on the shot clock. Gives it back to Josh Hart. Josh Hart fakes the 3. pump fakes on the inside, gives it to Kessler. A nice little move inside by Kessler. So United States not taking the foot off the neck of Greece right now. So in the NBA, they will want to fight if they did that, right? If the United States did that in the NBA, some NBA players will want to fight you for doing that. So here goes Greece. Greece has got 5 seconds, 4 seconds. They're just gonna get a shot up. 3-point shot is up and knocks it down. So it's 81, 109 to 81. And the game is over now. So listen, man, lot of emotions for me going here with this game. I know the United States are favored to win. This Greece team, they played good in the beginning, and then I think they messed up strategic, with the strategy in the second quarter, and I believe that messed them up. I don't think Greece ever had a chance at any point in this game to really come back. Maybe they could have kept it at maybe like a 20-point lead or 15-point lead if they would have strategized this a little bit better. But United States did what they did, talent wise, of course, everything, size wise, everything. We got everything against Greece. There's no way, it was a slight chance for them to possibly make it competitive, but United States did what they did, and it is what it is there. So I'm just anxious to play a better team. We're gonna play Jordan next, I believe. I believe we're playing Jordan next. We're gonna destroy Jordan. You know, um, like I said, Hollis Jefferson, please scout him and watch him and see what he does and see, he would be good for the Knicks to bring in. Knicks actually need a forward. So I mean, bring in Hollis Jefferson over, see what he can do for us. But anyway, we up out of here. The next game, I'm not sure when the next game is, man. But let me see what the schedule is. It's got to be a schedule, right? Let's see, groups watch. See games. Let's click games because it won't let me drag this. It's only looking at game 2, game day. So let's look at the schedule. Maybe if I just click the United States, right? Probably should just click United States. Let me just click United States to see if I can get a United States schedule here real quick before we up out of here. Yeah, so they're just showing that. They're not really showing the schedule. So like I said, we're in group play right now. So we're definitely playing. We're definitely gonna play Jordan next. So anyway, tune in for that, man. Just enjoy this FIBA style of basketball. Enjoy these different teams, these different names you've never seen. Get really into the scouting of these players that you never heard of before, and just enjoy the game of basketball again. Just like watching a game at Dykeman or a game at West 4th Street. Similar, but you can catch it early in the morning while you're getting ready for work, or while you're at work. A lot of us are already at work, or if you're off like me, just get out there and enjoy some good basketball, man. And we love the game. We gotta support all forms of basketball. Shout out to the WNBA too, man. I definitely gotta support them also. Shout out to Liberty. Yeah, Liberty's dominating this year. So anyway, I'm up out of here. It's your boy Eru, Die Hard Knicks podcast. I haven't done a podcast in a while. Like I said, I've truthfully come out and said that like my peers, watching my peers on Twitter mostly, a lot of these other channels too, even some people from MBK, listening to some of the topics and stuff you guys keep talking about, is fucking with my brain a little bit, man, because I feel like we're talking about the same stuff over and over again. We're arguing about the same stuff, and guys are saying something like, oh, well, like we haven't said it 40 times already. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of frustrating me again, over and over again, because for instance, I was on a show, and somebody said something, and it was like, oh wow, like good idea. But it's like the thing, we've been saying that shit for fucking months now. We've been saying it for months. So why is it such a good idea when we've been saying the same shit for months? Same thing on like I just tune into spaces to see what guys are talking about. Same thing. It's like people are saying stuff night day in and day, like it's something brand new. We've been saying the same shit since July. Because there hasn't been anything new talked about out there since July. But people are still out there talking as if they're coming up with some new shit. So it's just very weird to me. It's very annoying to me. And I just don't, it's like some stuff like that, but somebody's coming at me with stuff. So, but I did a whole podcast on that before. So it's like you didn't invent it. I did a whole show on that not so long ago. Or I did a short on that like a few weeks ago. But you're a genius though, right? Like, that whole back and forth of the talking heads now is annoying because I started this podcast to get away from talking heads. Now my peers are talking heads now. So it's a little bit annoying on my part. So I just need to get that out of my system. Watching this basketball and stuff like that is a good way to do that. Anyway, so this is me being transparent and real to you guys. and kind of apologizing to the people that watch this channel for the reason why I haven't been on in such a long while. But I will start doing more content, from now on, back to normal. So just tune in for that. Continue to support, hit the thumbs up button, like, share, and all that stuff, man. Eru out. See you guys next time. Peace.
Eru, I see you. Die hard. Trap. We gonna do this one the right way. We in here forever. Yeah. Die hard, homie, die hard. You can check the swag, he the realest by far. Swimming in that blue and orange, he the lifeguard. Yeah, he been through pain, at least he got some nice scars. He can smell a trophy, yeah, you need it back to back. Represent himself, his own name is on his back. 10 toes down, try to stop him, he come back. Bandwagon hoppers, he will knock you off your tracks. You ain't saying nothing, Nero been here from the start. He been working in the lab to take his team and make it art. See him going over film to help him build and make him smart. He will tell you how he feels because he's real and he got heart. He will never fade away, he will never change his face. Everybody picking faves, and he's feeling out of place. Cause he is for the team, and he always rep the squad. Like that Christmas movie, he gon' always die hard. City on my back. They ask me what's my name, and it's on my back. I'm just speaking facts. We got big dreams, we ain't looking back. We be really die hard, yeah, that's a fact. We be really die hard, ain't no going back. Make the whole crowd rise like a thermostat. Fourth quarter, I'm the killer, that's